As you know, recent political developments in New Zealand are of grave concern to all those who believe in democracy, in freedom, and the rule of law in our country. It's alarming, but it is a fact. Every day at a time of economic and social crisis, Labor is pressing on with co-governance. Co-governance, as my friend Shane Jones has said, is bro-governance. That's what this is about. So many of you are struggling to make ends meet. So many of you are busy with the necessities of life, families and work. Who has the time to keep up with this government's cultural and political constant re-engineering? You know, sadly today we are facing a government of some people, by some people, for some people. Labor is destabilising our democracy. And they've got many cultural fellow travellers on that journey as well. Their baseless excuse for doing this is a manipulation and distortion of the Treaty of Waitangi with the intent of giving overriding power to iwi. And out there in the Maori world, the ordinary Maori man and woman has never asked for this, know nothing about it. But the claims are being made in their names and numbers, and the fruits of it will never, ever get down to them. And the cultural gatekeepers and fellow travellers dismiss alternative views and perspectives as being racist, or members in the Tin Hat Brigade. The moment you say it, you're a racist, or you're in the Tin Hat Brigade. The gaslighting cancel culture is growing in New Zealand, and we need to stop it in its tracks, right here and right now. So what are we going to do about it? It's come to that time. We've come to the crossroads, so to speak. Or rather, we've been pushed to it. And we have to make a decision. New Zealand men and women have put their lives on the line to defend our democracy. And we are the lucky beneficiaries of the aspirations, dreams, sacrifices and hard work of others before us. We have got to do something about what's going on in our democracy. We can have co-governance without democracy. Or we can have democracy without co-governance. But we cannot have democracy and co-governance. As we go to the next election, we have got to join forces and make a commitment to save our democracy. For this will be an election like no other in our time. If we don't win in this so critical cause and save our democracy, our people face a bleak future like so many other nations. Nations which found out all too late that insidious elements in their systems of government, unchallenged, led to tyranny, abuse, inequalities, and a slide to the third world, and consequent misery for all but the privileged few. We oppose co-governance. We oppose separatism in policy and in law. We support policies based on need, not race. We support the rule of law where everyone is equal before it. Every party out there should be hearing this message very clear. We are never going to work in Parliament with any political party whose policies threaten these fundamental rights. We support democracy, and we are going to win.